after death is a subject that we generally don't want to think about or even address. Because what ends up happening when we start thinking about it, we start thinking of our own mortality. But I'm going to tell you something. Eventually, we're going to have to think about it. And it's one of those misconceptions we all hold. We think if we're relatively young, middle-aged, or even younger, that it's something we don't really have to deal with. Let's focus on life. Let's be as productive as possible. Let's do as much as we can accomplish. And then when the time comes, it comes. That's fine, but you know what? It's something I think we should address, regardless of what your age is. It's something that eventually is going to happen, and I'm going to tell you something. Once you start addressing it, it does something magical. It actually helps you focus on your life. Once again, it's sort of that misconception. People tell you, don't mess around with death. Don't think about it. Think about living. Well, that is true. But when you think that there is going to come an end, and also depending upon your set of beliefs, that you may be judged for what you did in this world, it helps you to put things in perspective, and I think ultimately it helps you live your life. It makes you be a better person, and makes you accomplish more in a productive way. Okay, not necessarily going out and making as much money as possible, but doing productive things in this world that are going to help others. And I think that's very, very imperative. Anyhow, a place like this will make you start thinking about your mortality. This is a mausoleum. Swing around and get it. Very beautiful place. I've done a video here once before. It's called Art of a Mausoleum, and I sort of did a tour of the inside. I'm not going to do that again. It would be very redundant to do the same thing twice. What I want to do, though, is I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to actually go on the outside of this mausoleum, and I'm going to film the infrastructure of it. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard. You can actually Google it and get more information on it. But there were a couple mausoleums not too long ago in the Midwest that had a problem. The problem was called leakage, where essentially it's a very disgusting subject, but pretty much what ended up happening was, they had to close down the place. It was very, very not very well kept. Let's put it that way. Okay. Now this particular mausoleum is part of the Forrest-Uriah family, so I can guarantee you're not going to find that problem here. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of take a look around the building itself and see exactly if that would occur, how it would happen. I've always been sort of interested in stuff like that. Call it a little morbid, but it's something I think that is at a minimum, a little interesting. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check that out, and that's pretty much what the premise of this video is going to be. Now, what I'm going to do within the next couple of weeks, we're going to put together the third installment in the Haunted series, the Queen Mary Haunted series. This one is called Return of the Dead on Queen Mary. We're going back to the Queen Mary. We're doing another ghost hunt, but it's going to be a little better than the last two in terms of we're going to use equipment, and we're going to try to provide extraordinary footage to you guys. And also very important, I'm going to do an actual tour of the ship. Reason being is when you learn a little bit about the ship, it's hard not to start to kind of throw the ghost stories in there, because in my opinion, they go hand in hand. Anyhow, I'll let you guys go. We'll start walking around this place, and hopefully I'll give you some good footage, some interesting footage. Thank you so much for your support. We really appreciate it. Thank you for leaving comments. We read all the comments. Everyone stay safe. We'll see each other soon. Bye. Hey, everyone. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go around the building itself. As I said before, I've already done footage inside the building, so it's going to be very redundant to do it again, but I wanted to check out the place in terms of just the infrastructure, see exactly how, if in fact something like that would happen or could happen, how it would occur. And I think you're going to kind of enjoy it, because this place, looking around, is quite beautiful. It's actually out here in the hills, and it's just a really beautiful day. So anyway, enough talk, let's go check it out. Okay, this is actually the back of the mausoleum. Let's see if we can get down here. Beautiful. Okay, this is the back end of the mausoleum. Very beautiful day up here. And looking around, it's actually very clean. But then again, I wouldn't expect anything less from this place. That's pretty much the extent of it. I went around the building. Got a couple of doorways. I'm assuming maybe these are emergency exits, possibly. Yeah. over, and pretty much I got what I expected, which is nothing, but that's a good thing. That mausoleum, as I was saying earlier, is very well kept, and I wouldn't expect to find anything disgusting, such as leakage, outside of it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. As I said before, next week we're going back to the Queen Mary. We're actually going to finish up our series, our Queen Mary series, and it's called Return of the Dead on Queen Mary. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys take care. Bye.